Now we are in Unit 7 and we're doing lessons 1 and 2. So which angle is bigger out of angle A and B? So if you look carefully, neither are bigger. Both angles are the same. Identify an obtuse angle in the diagram. So the obtuse angle would be angle DAB because it measures, 110 degrees because angle DAC is 60 and angle CAB is 50, and you know that 50 plus 60 equals 110. So if you have pattern blocks, you could do this 1.2, and if you do, or figure out some way to complete 1.2 and put what you did in the comments, that would be awesome. So 1.3, use the pattern blocks to determine the measure of each of these angles. So angle A, if you have a protractor as well, that would help for these. So instead of using pattern blocks, you could use a protractor as well. And if I had one, I would be able to show you, but I don't have one at my house. So I could use this. So if you are using a protractor, put the bottom of the protractor on the bottom line, and then whatever angle it is will show you what angle it would be. Remember, this is 90 degrees, so if my angle is like all the way right here, then the angle would be 130, not 60. So if it's from here to here, it would be 130. But if my angle was from here and then it did like this, then it would be about 55. So angle A would be, or the degrees of A would be 120 degrees because it's past that 90. B would be 210, it's past the 180, which is a straight line. And C is 180. That's a straight line. And remember, a 90-degree angle is a right angle. Okay? So if an angle has a measure of 180 degrees, then its sides form a straight line. An angle that forms a straight line is called a straight angle. Find as many different combinations of pattern blocks as you can to make a straight angle. Again, you could do that on your own, and you could possibly tell me in the comments below what you did. 1.5, which is actually supposed to be 1.4, but anyways, 1.5, Tyler and Priya were both measuring angle TUS. So this is TUS, so this is that angle right here. Priya thinks that the angle measures 40 degrees, and Tyler thinks the angle measures 140 degrees. Do you agree with either of them? I would say Priya is correct. because the protractor stops or shows that the angle is measuring 40 degrees since it is below 90 degrees. If it just happened to be over the 90 degrees, then it would be 140. Okay. So moving on, you can read that summary on your own. If you still are confused, that's what the summaries are there for. And then moving on to lesson 2, adjacent angles. So 2.1 is estimate, so that means like take a good guess of what the angles are. So this angle would be about 90 degrees. The next angle would be about 80 degrees because it's slightly less than 90. The next angle would be about 95 degrees because it's slightly bigger than 90. The next one would be about 180. So that's a straight line. The next one's about 175. That's a little shorter than making a straight line. This one's a little bit over, so about 185, give or take. The next one, so if it goes like this, so up here would be a 90 degrees. Right here is 180. And so I'm going around in a circle, and so this is 270. And if I keep it going, that would be 360. So 270. Ooh. And then this is almost 360. So it's about 355 degrees. Okay. So you can do this part on your own as well. And then comment below to show me what you did. So 2.3 is a complement or supplement. Use the protractor in the picture to find the measure of angles. So angle BCA, so this is BCA. So when I measure it, that's about 30. So 30 degrees. BCD, so BCD is, so this whole thing is 90 degrees. And so explain how you would find the measure of angle ACD, so this angle, without repositioning the protractor. I could take this larger angle of BCD and I subtract the smaller angle to get what this angle would equal. So 90 minus 30 is 60 degrees. So that's how much this angle would equal. I would do the same thing for down here. So LOK, LOK, that's at about, this is 35, 36, 37 degrees. LOM, LOM is 180 degrees. So this, is 37 degrees. And this whole line is 180 degrees. I need to figure out what KOM is with that information. So this big old thing right here. So I had to take my larger angle and subtract my smaller angle to figure out what this angle is. And so that's about 143 degrees for our angle KOM. Okay. Now, same thing for here. So this is going based off of, these look like two acute angles, which acute means that's less than 90 degrees. So I'll take my 90 degrees and subtract 64, and I will get 26. So this right here is 26 degrees. So this is an obtuse angle with an acute angle. Remember, obtuse is greater than 90. So I have to take my straight line of 180 and subtract my acute angle to figure out the other angle, the obtuse angle. So 180 subtracts 76, and I get 104 degrees. So that's 104 degrees. Okay, so that's the end of these two lessons. Again, you could read and look at the lesson 2 summary if you still need help. Complementary means that the angles add up to 90 degrees, and supplementary means that the angles add up to 180 degrees. So again, this plus this is supplementary, and this plus that is complementary. And it says it right here. So I need you, after this, to complete the lessons 1 and 2 practice problems on Google Classroom.